up, though?
What up, though?
Welcome back to the Unorganized Progression Podcast, Prolyphic the Professional.
J. Sims.
Yes, and we are back with another episode, another day, another dollar, another. Damn, I messed it up. It was gonna be something. It was gonna be something dope. I'm not a rapper though, so I don't have it together just yet.
You are a rapper.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, okay.
But my rapper, me putting on a rapper hat is like Halloween. It's just.
Come on, man. Come on, dog. You like Talib Kweli.
Hey, you hear that? He said it. So all y'all that's looking for songwriters or somebody to put your thing together or just give me feedback, hit me up.
For sure. Right. But I'm rocking back and forth, dog. We sitting right in front of this natural ice right here. This Natty Daddy.
Yeah.
And when I used to inspect like hood houses, the beers that I used to find inside these hood houses that I inspected were natural ice and Keystone Ice.
Okay.
These are like the preferred wino type beers.
What about
what's
about Milwaukee's Best?
Milwaukee's Best too.
Okay,
These three are Milwaukee's Best, dog. But it was really Keystone Ice in the lead. Then it was natural. It was Milwaukee's Best.
Okay.
I guess that was like Keystone must have been like steak. Natural ice, I'm thinking must be like chicken, like a really nice tender chicken.
Okay.
And I think like Milwaukee's Best is more so like Kroger chicken.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like Kroger, like chicken nuggets.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Tyson chicken nuggets.
Tyson chicken nuggets.
You put them in a pan and you slide them in the oven.
Something like that. All right, no problem. But
no disrespect, but
I felt like that instead of spending like $12 to $15 on like a 6-pack, we'll spend like $3 for 2 beers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy economical.
Exactly.
Trying to be smarter, 2018.
No, the real, we could have got 4 for $5.
4 for $5.
We just had to evaluate our situation, our life, and how we want to be perceived. And I'm not walking out of there with no Florida.
I don't think that I want to drink another one of these for a while.
Yeah, it's probably going to take me this whole episode and probably some more time after we all wrapped to finish if I do.
It might be. You might. Let's pop it, dog.
Let's crack it and see what's going on.
That'd be refreshing.
Yeah, all right. What it say? Ice brew for a naturally smooth taste.
Yes.
Cheers it up. Cheers it up.
Right.
To the big one. It's not the worst thing in the world.
No, if I knew what urine tastes like, it was probably
you think this would have. It actually is like it tastes like a light beer, like maybe the remains of like a light beer, like you know how
like the fuzz at the bottom.
Yeah. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we'll see. But next episode, I'll tell you how my day went after this.
It is smooth though.
Yeah, it's kind of smooth. I was kind of playing him. I played him because it was like, dang, smooth. It is. Okay.
Not at all. But those ill, man. I wonder how much how much nutrition is in this right here.
0. They didn't even put the thing on the side.
There's there's no nutritional facts on here, dog.
The only benefit is that we probably are saving the environment by using a recyclable can. Yeah, that's probably the best thing.
Maybe so. I'm interested in knowing what's the nutritional facts on here.
Ain't none. There's a government warning on the side. That's not very healthy, Yeah, well, while he looks up the nutritional facts, let me introduce what we're going to talk about today. And you can eat.
It's not this wino beer.
No, that's not even it. Because everybody out there knows, or at least has seen natural ice on the shelf, and y'all know. Probably should just keep on going. But we were having a discussion, as we always do, about progression. Obviously, Unorganized Progression is the podcast title.
For sure.
And we were thinking about, certain ways that people progress. Obviously, you can get the job, you get the 9 to 5 to, help fund or supplement the funding for whatever endeavor it is you want to get off into. Other odd jobs, work for hire type of situations. Just even like various chores, younger cats, snowing outside, they go shovel the block, make a couple extra dollars to get whatever it is they want to do. But then, to make matters a little more serious, we're talking about illegal activity, you know, that some people actually do. It's not taboo. It's nothing that we're going to sit up here and act like doesn't happen. But illegal activity, which brings in the funding and the money to fund the thing that you're trying to do. You know, you don't want to live that life forever, but it's a means to an end for that particular person, or so they think.
Hey, I just want to pause you real quick because I found the facts.
Yeah, let's pause that.
Listen.
We're gonna put a button on that, but then we're gonna come back to it after we get the facts.
Listen, dog. For every 16 ounces, there's 173 calories, right?
Correct.
0 calories from fat. It's pretty great. So I thought I'd drink this and have a 6-pack, right?
You're not gonna
0
get a
calories.
6-pack, but you won't get a
If
belly.
I work out on my mind, I can get a 6-pack.
Okay.
Cholesterol, 0. Sodium, 0. Potassium, 0. Carbohydrates, 5. We need to take in carbs every day.
We do.
That's great. 2 grams of protein.
Okay.
That's not bad, dog.
I guess it's
isn't
better
bad,
than 0.
dog. This is better than juice.
This is strictly natty ice.
This is strictly natty ice, dog. There's no sugar in this, bro.
That's great.
That's great, dog.
Yeah, because we do need a portion of sugar, but
0
everything
fat,
we have
dog.
has sugar.
0 fat.
What about trans fat?
No, 0 trans fat.
Okay, no saturated,
No saturated.
no monosaturated or polys.
No.
Yeah, sodium. You know, we do need a little sodium intake, but that's going to be in all your foods.
Ain't got no vitamins neither. We'll see.
No, so it's like
like a bunch of nothing.
now I don't understand why you got to pee 100 times after you drink one of these, because it's just your body's like,
What the hell is this bullshit?
What are you
The
doing?
body is like, what is this bullshit?
This
right
isn't
here?
water. This isn't juice. This is what is this?
Take a picture.
Like natty ice.
Natty
Yeah.
ice. Put the pinkies up.
All right. Well, what is he doing? Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy it for the time being. Enjoy the time
All right.
talking to y'all, doing the cast, all that. Natty Ice probably won't make another appearance though.
No, next time it's gonna be Milwaukee.
It'll be a 40 too.
That's overkill.
It is.
Yeah.
So yeah, with that, you know, I'm thinking about, you know, we all probably know somebody or know of somebody that, you know, they doing their thing, so to speak, quote unquote, in the street or on their legal tip, on the under, you know, whatever your slang term is, to not necessarily be the man. I mean, you got those people that just do it and want to be flashy. They want to have the girls. They want to have the club popping. They want to have they want to be here, there, and everywhere on IG, looking like they traveling all over the place.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, but there's some people that are legitimately like, look, I don't want to do this, but I'm doing this so I can get to the next stage of life.
For sure.
Out of my situation that I don't want to be in.
Right.
You know, and naturally we are judgmental people. I mean, some people to certain degrees that others aren't. But I guess we could start there. Like somebody who's in that position, how do you view that? I mean, do you frown upon that? I mean, was that somebody that you would? Is it honorable, dishonorable? How you feel about it?
I guess it could be somewhat honorable if, like, to me, if the individual lives by a code of ethics, right, and it's true to like what the code of ethics are. You know, it don't cross those. I think in that situation, you know, it'd be honorable to his situation, right? I mean, he could be a very smart. He or she could be a very smart individual. They could be good people, but since this is their circumstance, this is their profession, or this is like what they maybe choose or maybe just have to do.
Right.
Maybe it forces them to be something sometimes that they don't want to be. It's like the job. It's like, for instance, if you got a customer at work, you know, you talking to them on the phone or whatever, face to face. You know, they say something that, you know, kind of piss you off. You can't just say like, dude, F you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. I like you.
Right.
You can't say that, really.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
At least you should.
At least you shouldn't, right? But this guy might be, he has a situation to where he could probably say F you to the crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because they take advantage of him, man.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. He's his own businessman.
Yeah. I mean, essentially, that's what it is, legal or illegal, if that's how you feel about it.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I know the circumstance, like, and kind of in agreement with what you were saying. I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody how they should be living or how they should be operating or moving. because everybody's situation is different. I know that there are other ways aside from that to get your thing going or to get you up out of the situation that you're currently in. But then I also know that some people are born into situations where they just don't know anything other than, you know, much like, and this may not be the best comparison, but like much like us, you know, me and you, we didn't grow up in a situation where, you know, our parents were necessarily deep off into the stock market, or even currently, you know, our parents ain't hipping us to cryptocurrency, forex trading, like we've already talked about on this. So we know what we know is to, you know, originally go get a job, stack your bread, get a 401, work high, 30, 35 years, and then chill off the money that you've saved and earned from that point. You know, that's how we were raised. But there are some people that were born and raised in an environment where, hey, we getting this paper this way. You know, and I can't fault them for that, especially if you've been conditioned to do that, and that's what you know, and you're trying to get up out of it, you know. But you like, all right, I'm gonna do this for this amount of time, and then I'm gonna have this amount of money to do what I want to do. You know, I can't really knock nobody for that. That ain't my style. But again, I wasn't groomed that way, so I can't really attest to that. But yeah, you know, I mean, you got people that kind of look at it the other way. This is terrible. This is damaging the community. It's damaging our people. It's damaging lives and families and all that. And I don't have a solution for them either, though. So
you know what's crazy is because like minorities, we didn't have like boats and to bring shipments of these drugs over here, right?
Not.
So I think that maybe what the dealer is doing to the community, which he's a part of, is the same thing that the governments do to the citizens.
Essentially,
yeah,
in some regard,
yeah. So it's like they trap us into like an area to where we gotta work, you know. We think we gotta go to college, we gotta get the degree, okay, we gotta get X amount of job, we gotta work so many hours, and we gotta repeat it all over and over and over and over again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a cycle, you know. And I guess like the dope man feel like he gotta get the drugs, you know, package it up to his liking, ship it to give it to the fiend, you know, and just recycle.
Cycle continue.
The people like the fiend dying because of the drugs they're taking, right? Also, like the people who in corporate America got bankers. You know, some of them on lower end committed suicide because they can't handle the pressure because they fuck people so much. Or people just in the rat race so hard they can't take the bills. They committed suicide, or they going crazy. They got high anxiety. You got adults on Adderall. You know, so
starting you off, like you said about the going to college thing. You know. And I mean, it's the only difference is it's legal versus illegal, but it's the same sentiment. It's a good parallel. Like, you're gonna start me off at 18 years old, and you're gonna loan me $100,000, $150,000.
You don't even have a job.
I don't have a job. Hell, I don't even really know what I want to do. I don't even know how to pay money back for real.
Exactly.
You know? I don't know how to be financially responsible.
Because you're in that hatchet.
Yeah, and then somebody who, you know, maybe a little faint of heart, or maybe just not willing to deal or ready to deal with all that, like you said, 24, 25, they like, damn, I'm about to just clock out this boy. You know what I'm saying? That's a tough hustle.
So, with that being said, should they make, like, drugs legal? Like, weed, I don't necessarily consider marijuana, weed, whatever, I don't consider that to be a drug. I feel like it's like a natural healing agent. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, drug is like the root, like the I guess the overhead definition, because
drug means it's like bad. Oh god, it's terrible.
Yeah, I think people have put that stigma on the word.
True.
I don't think really anything starts off negative. I mean, you think of like certain cuss words. I mean, they got dual meanings. You know, it's a double entendre.
Like bitch.
Yeah, right. It didn't start off this way. Y'all made it this way.
Yeah, it's female dog. I mean, you call somebody a female dog, it's pretty disrespectful.
Yeah, I mean, even if you said it that way, it's like, what the hell are you thinking? Why? But, yeah, I mean, technically this is a drug. The marijuana is a drug which, you know, is legalized in a lot of areas now, you know, and ain't no pardons for them people that went in before this was legalized. You know, that's a whole nother conversation right there. But those people that, you know, this is what they're trying to do to get ahead, at least get themselves up out of the hole that they're in, if not trying to get to a better life, you know, from there. And all this hypocritical nonsense that I see, man, because there's a lot of people out here that have done wrong. And, you know, maybe they've been away from that lifestyle or that type of thinking for 10, 15, 20, 30 years, whatever. But you can't forget, you know what I'm saying, that somebody that's doing this currently, you were once in that position. You were once in that mind state. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that I was, but it's not like I've done everything perfectly and by the book myself. You know what I'm saying?
You ever done cocaine?
No. But
we had a friend that did cocaine.
Me too? Yeah.
It's off the camera.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm not going to chastise he or she either.
Yeah, he did some other stuff too. It's pretty crazy.
Oh, shit, okay. I need to know. I'm interested now, but yeah. Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Like, why would you want to be that type of person? Ain't nothing worse than, and I know you know some people like this too. I cannot stand a person who just got hip to something and then they start criticizing all the people that are still maybe indulging or living the lifestyle that they were living.
Yeah, it's like they found the Jesus moment, and then it's like they throwing it on everybody.
Chill, right?
Yeah, that's a little hard to digest sometimes.
Dog, it's like, look, man, I'm excited for you. I understand that you found the Lord and all that, or just found whatever, and you know, just working out, like being healthy, fitness,
right?
You know, somebody.
Is this working out?
No. Me and you hooped. We played sports growing up all our lives. Have you ever come across somebody from back then that didn't do none of that? They was just kind of ambiguous. They was just out there. They didn't hoop. They didn't do nothing physical. Now that we grown and they found the gym, they want to tell you about all the workouts and shit and how things work out on your body certain ways. Like, nigga, I've been on this for years.
You know what's interesting with that though? It's like for most people, they prime is like college to like 10th grade or college to like 9th grade or that little gap, that little time, not gap, that little time frame right there. But I guess like after college or like after high school rather, there's got a whole lot of life left.
Yeah, you do.
But a lot of times that's when people start to be their unhealthiest. You know,
that's true.
They'd be like mid-20s, late 20s, early 30s. It's like they starting to like look a little rough.
Crazy.
You know? They don't have one again. Hey, excuse us. We got we got the game in the background and got LeBron at 35 points, 17 assists a day.
Yeah, them boys was getting popped at halftime too, but they pulled it out. They eked it out somehow.
How would the world look, dog, if there was like legal drugs everywhere? Me personally, I think that it wouldn't be that big of a deal. I don't think that as long as you can't have them in the streets. You can't. It's like
right, you can't just be at McDonald's blowing down.
Yeah, you can't. It's like you can't just be out like walking down the street with this in your hand and just drinking. It don't look right. You can't. Walking down the street, smoking crack. That don't look like. You gotta do that in the privacy of your own home.
Yeah, don't nobody want to see that.
It's like you got the crack store. You go in there, people know you're a crackhead, and then you go home. You take a crack, and you go home.
You come out that motherfucker wobbling.
It can't be wobbling. Hey, it can't be wobbling, man. You gotta keep it together.
You gotta walk a straight line. You
gotta walk a straight line because you can't come in high. I guess. I don't know how it works.
I'm about to say it'd be tough to prove it.
Listen, man. I'm just trying to say, dog. If it was legal, would it be as much?
You talking the price?
No, not the price. Like,
you think the usage?
The usage wouldn't be as much. I think it might spike initially, but I think it might decline like soon after.
Yeah, I mean, and soon after, meaning if you think about the span of time, soon after, I would say probably be 20 years. It would just level off.
20 years?
Yeah.
That's a long time, bro.
Yeah. Because you think about, like...
People getting strung out?
No, but you think about everything that comes out, like it's like a big hoopla. Everybody wants to do it. You know what I'm saying? And then like after a while, it usually dwindles down because it becomes regular. I think that we've been banned from this for so long, it'll probably take a longer time before it becomes regular. You know, I think it'll be everybody will be kind of super hype over this shit. It's, after you OD and die, then that's one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I was watching a documentary the other day on Netflix, and it was talking about like what was it? Maybe it was drugs. A doc called Drugs on Netflix, something like that. But anyway, the crack kids would go get the crack or the heroin, whatever it was. I don't really know. Right. And the guy was saying it's like they know there's stuff in the drugs that can kill you, like as soon as you take it.
Right.
But it's so good, it's like they willing to take a chance. And if they die high, they cool. It's like they understand this.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's kind of like
I'm like, that's crazy as hell. That's like,
yeah, that's kind of like people who like are thrill seekers. They know
Yeah.
the risks. You know, like
Yeah.
people who go skydiving. They know the risks.
they do.
They sign that waiver and they jump out that plane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same sentiment. I don't think that much of anything would actually change in terms of our behavior.
Yeah.
Like as a society.
Yeah.
I think it's still gonna be robbing, still gonna be killing, still gonna be fights and shit like that. All that is, if not go up, it's gonna stay the same. And I'm not gonna correlate it to the drug use because I don't think that that's gonna necessarily calm us down. I don't think that we fighting each other because we can't use drugs in public. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we robbing from each other because we can't do that.
Yeah.
I think we robbing just because we know that that person got more than I do. You know, from perception, I want that.
Yeah,
As opposed to,
yeah.
if I just hit this blunt, everything will be okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that. It might be okay for the time being, but you still gonna want that. See, homeboy next door to you got a 65-inch TV, flat screen, 4K, smart TV, all the apps. You
All
can't
the apps.
all the apps,
All the apps.
unlocked everything. You can't afford that.
You got jailbroke.
You hitting the blunt is not going to suppress that thirst for that TV. It might calm you down, like, all right, I'm about to just chill out, give me a pizza or something. You know, you're gonna be hungry.
Yeah, because we see pizza on TV.
When you sober up, you still gonna want that TV, bro. Like, ain't no amount of drugs. And as a matter of fact, you might be a little more inclined to hit the blunt, and then you thinking of a master plan to how to get that TV. You know what I'm saying? Might be some high thoughts. But I don't think it's going to change the way that we interact with each other and how wild society already is. A lot of people, and I brought that up because a lot of people think that if we was just legalize, all the crime would just not disappear, but just drop.
There'll still be some, yeah.
So yeah, man, as always, appreciate y'all for tuning in with us, checking in with us, liking, subscribing, and sharing the content, the podcast. We appreciate you guys.
Yeah.
I'm Prolyphic the Professional.
My name is Jay Sims.
Until the next time, be easy. Don't do nothing stupid. We don't need y'all locked up. We need y'all locked in with us for the next go round, alright? Peace.
Like handcuffs.
No.
Locked in. Not handcuffs.
That look like
No.
Wakanda.
Hey, thanks for tuning in.
Please, stay with us.